10 prehistoric creatures that are still alive today. It's always been the survival of the fittest out in the wild. Animals have gone extinct over the years, all thanks to evolution. But believe it or not, some animals have lived through the changing millennia and can still be found roaming the earth. Join us as we tell you about 10 prehistoric creatures that are still alive today. Number 1. Bactrian camel. We've heard stories of ancient times when people used to travel on camels for days. Have you ever wondered where these camels originated? They're all descendants of the Bactrian camel, a mixture of a lamb and a camel. Now, you all must be thinking how a Bactrian camel differs from a camel. Well, a Bactrian camel has 2 humps, unlike a dromedary camel which only has 1. These 2 humps help them store fat and water for energy so they can survive longer without food. They may be brown or dirty gray with thick coated hair on the neck, hump, and tail regions, generally all over their body. These camels have the advantage of being the most adaptable creatures on the planet that can cope with temperature changes. Number 2. Gharial. You've seen crocodiles and alligators. Well, now get ready to meet their uncle, the gharial. It's older and more fierce than its relatives with a sword-like mouth, one that's lined with sharp buzzsaw teeth you don't want to be caught in. As scary as they are, it's kind of hard to take them seriously with their rather comical bulbous nose. These animals have been around for tens of millions of years, with the modern-day gharial being the last in the lineage. We say last because this species is nearing extinction, with only 200 reproducing individuals in the wild. If you do want to catch one of them in the flesh, head on over to either India, Pakistan, or Bangladesh. Number 3. Komodo dragon. Ever heard of a Komodo dragon? These big, scary creatures belong to an early time, but they're still alive today. They are the biggest lizards alive on the planet, measuring 10 feet in length with a width of about 3,000 pounds. Sounds scarier than the lizards in our home, we know. They have flat heads with gigantic muscular tails, which could scare anyone. And why wouldn't anyone be scared of it? It has venom glands that secrete toxins and helps the predator to hunt. Komodo dragons were first seen in Australia, and now they're found in Indonesia. You clearly don't want to meet a Komodo dragon if you're not into lizards. Number 4. Frilled shark. Frilled shark has been around for a lot longer than most of us. The ancient fish first appeared 150 years ago. Unfortunately, we didn't learn of its existence until 2007, and that too in Tokyo, Japan. Measuring 2 meters in length, the frilled shark is something to see with its eel-like body. It's mostly dark brown in color and gets its name from the 6 pairs of gill slits. What makes it scary are the 300 trident teeth spread over 25 rows. Now that's the stuff of nightmares. Oh, and to make matters worse, its mouth is bigger than any other fish out there. So rest assured it can fit your head inside its mouth. The good news is that there are not a lot of them out there, so you probably won't be running into one on one of your beach trips. Number 5. Nautilus. Next up, meet the nautilus. It's been roaming the planet for about 500 million years now. With all those years on it, the nautilus is the only living member of its subclass Nautilidae. Unfortunately, even after all these years, the nautilus didn't pick up any cute features. It has long tentacles that are composed of long, soft appendages. These animals are not soft and are without any suckers or pads. So how do these animals hunt then? Well, they have a rigid surface that helps them attach to their prey. If for some reason you're fascinated by these mollusks, you can head on over to the waters of Fiji and the Great Barrier Reef to catch yourself one of these living fossils. Number 6. Horseshoe shrimp. Now, we can't end the video without mentioning the oldest shrimp on the planet, now can we? Meet the horseshoe shrimp. That's not only the oldest shrimp on the planet, but also the oldest animal. The shrimp first appeared 200 million years ago. This means this shrimp wasn't around when the dinosaurs inhabited the Earth, but in fact when they were evolving. And believe it or not, it's remained unchanged over the years. Now the question is, just how did the animal manage to survive for this long? Well, researchers found the tiny champ has a neat little trick up its sleeve. When the weather gets warm and the pools where these guys live dry up, the adults die, sure, but not their eggs. In fact, the eggs have the ability to survive for 20 years in extreme conditions. Suddenly, their long life makes a whole lot of sense. Number 7. Sturgeon. Lake sturgeon used to swim with the dinosaurs about 150 million years ago. Is sturgeon a dinosaur then? We can call them dinosaurs because they're not extinct and still exist. This aquatic animal of ancient times can measure up to 6.5 feet and can weigh up to 200 pounds. Unlike normal fish, they have no scales and coarse skin. They mostly feed on invertebrates such as snails and leeches for their food. The fish were abundant in the Great Lakes in the past, however their number has decreased now, but they still do exist. They have 5 rows of bony plates along with a sharp cone-shaped snout with 4 barbels on their underside. The largest sturgeon was a beluga female captured in Volga Delta in 1827, measuring 7.2 meters in length and weighing about 1,571 kilograms. Can you eat a sturgeon? Sturgeons have a refined flavor, and the best way to eat them is raw in the form of sushi maybe. So if you're a fan of sushi, you should go for a sturgeon. Number 8. Visuna. Visuna belongs to an American camelid, which is used for its wool and also fibers. Wool, being rare and valuable, is also very expensive and can be used in dressing gowns. However, its wool is sensitive to chemicals, so it's not treated with any other chemical compound. Now, you all must be wondering what a Visuna looks like. They may appear from light cinnamon to pale white. These animals also have the added advantage of having a well-developed sense of light and hearing, so you could never actually go near a Visuna. Number 9. Cassowary. You've probably never seen a cassowary, let alone known about their existence. But guess what? They do exist. Cassowary belongs to a group of flightless birds with a sternum, and they may be the tallest one after their cousin, the ostrich, of course. Can they hurt you? They're not that dangerous, but they can definitely cause serious injuries to humans by kicking or even jumping on their victims, so you better keep a distance. In fact, with their sharp claws, these animals are well aware of killing a dog or two. They have a helmet at the top of their head and 2 quilled back feathers and also hair all over their body. With those features, they look like a giant prehistoric turkey, which makes sense because they've descended from the dinosaurs themselves. They've been around for 60 million years, and they're still found in northern Queensland and Papua New Guinea. Number 10. Wobbegong shark. Anyone who first hears about the wobbegong shark might think it's a joke. The name doesn't sound complimentary. These unique sharks are found in Australian and Indonesian waters. Not like you'd want to visit them, but still. Even though their body shape appears shark-like, their sticking out whiskers make them unique from other shark families. What's more, they have a unique coloring, a combination of green and brown patches making them look a bit different. Their flattened bodies make them almost impossible to be identified by predators. With their colored patterns, the sharks blend well with their environment. Making use of their camouflage, these sharks can hide in the rocks for a sneak attack on their prey. They're known as home birds because they just sit around and rarely move out of their habitat. This is why they're also known as carpet sharks, lying around like a carpet at the doorstep. The good news is that they're not exactly aggressive towards humans. They've attacked divers and swimmers, but that's because they got too close. Don't make the same mistake, and you'll be safe. Alright, that's a wrap for this video. Which of these prehistoric animals shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Bye now.